They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
Because of that first goal now, it's a great opportunity to make it one-way traffic and add to this lead.
Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Shevchenko. Barella. Schneider. Oh, good ball. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Oh, that's well spotted. And it's Rui Costa. He's through here. A great hit! He has done it! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye!
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
Swift, incisive, deadly, all done in a matter of seconds.
Quick, decisive and unerring, a textbook example of how to turn defence into counter-attack. That'll do for me every time.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Yeah, it's always a dangerous time when you've just scored. You can easily lose focus and then bang, you're pegged back again.
Martinez was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And he was alert to it. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Spread neatly. He's had a hit! Ribery.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Oh, well played. And here's Shevchenko. And he's only too happy to take that back. And the shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball.
He was berating his defence before making the save, and he's at it again now.
Now it's Martinez. That is good alertness. Barella. Pull it. Shevchenko. Shevchenko unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Well timed, excellent interception. Now it's Hullet. Baresi wins the duel this time. Rui Costa. And now the breakaway. Well, that's beautifully weighted. De Gea deals with it effortlessly. And it's Ribery. Defending in numbers, sharp and uncompromising. And here's Colomwani. Rui Costa. Martinez. Vlahovic. Locatelli. Colomwani. Rui Costa has created one goal already. Vlahovic short changes him with that pass. Rui Costa. Ramani. Now Costa Corta.
Ci sarà un minuto di recupero.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Now it's Shevchenko. Goes in for the header!
That's just
a decent effort as the first half draws to a close. A pretty decent watch this, and each side has contributed in equal part. A couple of very good goals for the crowd to enjoy, and a game which is right on the edge. At half-time, it's one each. Well, the scoreline indicates a pretty tight game, but there has been a lot of action in it, and it has been an exceptionally good watch. The score at half-time, 1-1. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. No changes at the interval from either side. It's Schneider! Wonderful!
Surprise, surprise, who else? The ideal time and the ideal man to do it. This is going to liven up the second half.
He just absolutely speared that in.
Is it just me, or did he make that look very, very easy? That was terrific skill and composure from him. He finished with such aplomb.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Yeah, for me, this team seems to find it easier to attack than defend, but now they're going to need to dig in at the back a bit.
Well, that is one way to stop him. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Baresi. Barella. And he was quick to react. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Inter clearly didn't help them.
There's the hit! There's a goal! And the lead lost no time at all.
Well, going behind simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less. Oh, that was a cracking little exchange to set up the finish, and a lovely understanding between both players. I mean, that's clearly tailored on the training ground and delivered beautifully on match day.
So all square, and not for the first time.
Oh, I think the coach will really be annoyed with that. The players were still thinking about their goal and just got caught napping. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And it's Sneijder. Vlahovic! He's done very well to get to that.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
This is their second corner of the game. Sneijder plays it short. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Hullet. No, that's been intercepted. Inter Milan appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Baresi has been booked, just to confirm, for that earlier incident. That has ended up in no man's land. Ribéry. And here's Colomwani. That's a fabulous ball. Shevchenko showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. De Vrij kept his eye on it, and he's there. Sneijder. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Ribéry. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Sneijder looking to add to his goal. Hullet. He's got the shot away! Goal! Inter! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. That's wonderfully done. Crisp hit, true finish.
That's brilliant control, Peter, from an awkward height too. You know, it's great improvisation here.
Inter Milan take the lead.
Yeah, they deserve great credit for turning things around, but they'll now need the defensive resilience to equal that attacking flair.
He's had it taken off him. And it's Ribéry. Shevchenko. Has a goal! He's scored! And with that goal comes comfort. Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
Inter Milan go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it. Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Pull it, and pull it! Schneider.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Now it's Martinez. Now it's Shevchenko. Ribéry. Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense.
Really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly. Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. There's obvious upset over that challenge. You can see the players face to face. Let's hope this doesn't escalate.
Well, they're struggling to cope with a pacey dribble because they've not been at it as a team. I think the collective pressure needs to be better all round.
Sostituzione per l'Inter.
Well, this may not be the kindest angle for a direct hit. So he's plotting something before playing it in.
Lasciano il campo per il numero 3, il numero 5, il numero 6, il numero 21, il numero 20. Cambio di giocatori.
Costa Curta. Can he put it away? Locatelli. Pull it.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Up he goes! No, not the best of headers. Costa Curta. Çalhanoğlu. Nice control. McKennie defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Great chance! It's loose and there's... Oh, what has happened here? Decent attempt, but not quite good enough. Inter Milan have their third corner. Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Vlahovic did give it a fair old crack, and he'll be encouraged to step up again.
No, that was never going to make it. 5 minutes to add, and they're quick to get it back. Costa Curta. No way through. Now it's Chiesa. Oh, super find. De Gea can claim that. And that's it. Inter Milan can celebrate now. They have exactly what they craved. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Well, it's pretty clear that there was a solid game plan in place for what was a very high-pressure game. I think it shows great maturity on the part of the players. And it was, for me, well-deserved and well-earned.
Well, thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you. Well, the premise of the tournament is simple. Every team, of course, is striving to make the latter stages. That's where they all want to be. No doubt these two harbour very similar ambitions. A good show here, absolutely crucial. There is a massive sense of expectation emanating from this part of Milan. The giant arena bearing the name of perhaps the finest player ever to don the famous black and blue jersey. It is simply a gorgeous, gorgeous sight. The action has already started. It is that familiar feeling again, old foes, fresh hostilities. Skillfully cut out, he is so at ease on the ball. Now it's Hullet. And it's Shevchenko.
Might want to be careful there. Yeah, this kind of bold running will always...
Oh, what a climb! No, he couldn't get the direction he needed.
Look, the defending wasn't too clever on that last chance. The cross had to be denied.
Cleared without hesitation. Oh, the ball's gone astray. That is a great ball. Yeah, he's fouled him there. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
This is a great chance to take a lead. He's having a good look here. Çalhanoğlu! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Yeah, it's good movement, though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
Oh, that's a key interception. Final ball not quite right, and his teammates are irritated at that. Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one. Pinches it off him. So a very special reception for the very special Franck Ribéry.
Very true, and I think all of us here are expecting an awful lot from him. He is, as far as I'm concerned, one of the very best in his preferred left-wing position. He said himself that that's where he feels most free.
I guess that's what gives him the freedom to make use of his pace, his movement, and his ability to shoot from a fair way out.
Correct.
He's through here. Barella. Oh, this looks sharp. Inter Milan yet to have an attempt on goal. And he's running through. Now it's Hullet. He might be in here. Can he put it away? Goal! Inter!
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
Inter Milan have their opener. It is a goal of real significance.
Well, that's changed the mood entirely, as you'd expect, Peter. It'll be fascinating now to see what kind of reaction it will cause.
Reinders is offering some sort of an apology there. Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. And no surprise, that's a booking.
The keeper is ultra busy in trying to just get everything in order.
Çalhanoğlu! Oh, he's hit the bar! Just off target.
Well, I can tell you that the aluminium is still shaking after that. And we're talking fractions. That was a great try.
Çalhanoğlu. Well read, the danger is averted. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Reinders. Joao Felix. Bastoni does well to get it back. Not the most accurate pass. Forwards and with intent. That looks a good ball through. He's got away. Martinez! Dispatched clinically. A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic. Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are very punishable.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side then...
Joao Felix! Goal, Milan! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward!
Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Gently done. Reinders. Inter Milan are still behind as we reach out for half-time. He's had a hit! They've done it! And they're at it again in double quick time. The invitation was clear and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Well, look, he moves and manufactures in unique fashion. This guy is sheer class.
So the lead now is 2.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Now it's Hullet. Could have been dangerous, but it came to nothing. DiMarco. Rafael Leao. Foot in. And here's Hullet.
Hullet really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
That's been cut out, well played. Hullet, and Hullet! Yes, it's in! Deep into first-half stoppage time, a crucial goal. Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, it was important.
And it's half-time here. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement. Well, it's been an enthralling game so far, this meeting of regular rivals. High intensity, high in passion. Tough game for the officials to this point, but that is unlikely to change. Here we go again then.
Well, I think starting this half in a strong manner is essential, Peter, if you're chasing the game, which they are. You know, go with intent and purpose. Let your opponents know you're not just going to quietly bow down.
He's in space and looking for options. He's in plenty of space here. And he's managed to get free. Brilliantly cut out. Milan applying the press here, a high press.
Yeah, we see this so often these days, but it does demand an awful lot of work rate and, of course, the discipline, because it has to be with everyone. It can't be with one or two. If that starts happening here, it'll just fall away.
Yeah, and there are so much of them, but of course the returns can be terrific. Reinders. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Mignon punts it upfield. Short changes him with that pass. That's good vision. And they're not going to make any further progress now. That was good alertness. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay for... Chance! There's a goal! What remarkable powers of recovery!
Wow, this is so good. I mean, seriously good. They're putting on quite a show here for us.
That was easy, almost too easy.
Shevchenko really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
Can he finish? Now, who's going to be first to this?
L'affluenza di quest'oggi è di 80.314 spettatori.
Well, what about it? It's turned into a real fight to the last. Great hit! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Inter were again presented with an opportunity to break and look very, very threatening.
DiMarco goes on a run down the left wing. Rafael Leao going face-to-face with his great rival.
This is actually quite a courageous move, and I'll add ambitious and adventurous too.
Danger averted for now. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. And it's Ribéry. And here's Lautaro Martinez.
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
Shevchenko. Belanova. Reinders. Thiaw promptly onto that, and that is that.
Well, you would hope for some movement off the bench, Peter, knowing you get an extra sub in extra time.
Shevchenko looking to run onto it. Bullet! That's a half-decent try. Nicely aimed pass. Ribéry. That is ended up in no man's land. Barella. Tomori attempts a clearance.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared.
Bullet! Oh, it's fallen kindly here. Oh, should have put that away.
Or maybe the tension around this game played a part in that, because he should have put them ahead then.
Sostituzione per l'Inter. Numero 13.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Numero 12. Numero 14.
That's a throw.
Il numero 6. Il numero 5. Il numero 3. Il
Intercepts the
numero 21.
throw. That's well read.
Il numero 7. Attenzione, una sostituzione.
Reinders. Pulisic just eases him off the ball. And he thumps it clear. No, that's been intercepted. Well-timed, excellent interception. Rafael Leao. Ribéry. Barella. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
He's looking to win it for them. And pull it! Yes, he's done it! And that may just do it!
Well, there's always a chance of being caught like that when you surrender the football.
Having turned the game on its head, now can they hold out?
Well, look, Peter, I feel I've got to stress that there's still time for another, so we can't be too presumptuous yet.
Martinez. No, he's not played the ball, that's a foul. Well, that was wonderful in every regard. Vision, concept, and considerable accuracy.
Look, there's an awful lot that can go wrong from that range. How good was that?
All square again into the dying minutes.
Well, those players out there must be exhausted now, Peter, but at least they have momentum, which all goes well.
Shevchenko! Kept out by the most elastic of saves.
That'll earn him a few high fives. Probably feels he could have been better protected, though. Well, they've got to get everyone forward, and maybe even the keeper.
Oh, smashing header! Decent enough try.
Yeah, he may have snatched it down a bit, even though it was quite close.
Barella. It's Barella! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? And he nearly went all the way.
Well, after so much hard work, he fluffed. He just shouldn't be missing from there. Yeah, and the jostling for position has begun. There's hardly any breathing space in that box.
Climbs up big! It is going to need 30 more minutes, no winner after 90.
Well, I think many on that pitch were ready for the final whistle to come, so let's hope that there's still plenty of energy about.
So 90 minutes couldn't produce a winner, and we have extra time. 90 minutes gone and nothing between them still. Inter Milan pay the price for failing to close out the match in normal time. Can they avoid the same fate here, where the consequences are still more serious? He's gone forward. Oh, that's well spotted. Played back to the goalkeeper. Rafael Leao. It's Loftus-Cheek. Pass somewhat off target. Loftus-Cheek is sporting a guilty look after that.
He made it look a bit predictable.
But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Yeah, the idea was right. The delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on.
Now it's Rafael Leao. Rafael Leao. Great defending, strong and determined. Oh, well played, well sorted out. And here's Rafael Leao. That's a little off target. Well, that looks a decent ball. That'll be a throw-in.
Sostituzione per l'Inter. Numero 23. Lascia il campo per il numero 20. Cambio di giocatore.
Rafael Leao. Thiaw kept his eye on it, and he's there. Oh, delightful ball. And that should get the job done. Costa Curta. That is a great pick out. He's had a shot! He can get that clear. There's the whistle, and the first period of extra time ends on a dramatic note. Yeah, 90 minutes long gone, 15 of an extra 30 have also gone, and the search for a winner is still on. Truly, this is a punishing game on bodies and heads and minds. The outstanding question, the only question, is there still room for one last bit of drama? Is there to be drama in these final 15 minutes? This has been enthralling. So what do the last 15 minutes have? And the shot! Goal at his mercy, and somehow he's missed it.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Attenzione, un cambio.
There's the header! Linked with his head, but couldn't steer it in. And he's intervened well there. Hernandez. Moved on forwards. That's good vision. Now it's Keane. He's picked his way through. Big chance! Now it's Rafael Leao. Now it's Rafael Leao. And he's found a way past. That's really well manoeuvred. That's beautifully weighted. Now it's Keane. Oh, that's fabulous. Shapes to shoot! And he can clear it away.
You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here.
Çalhanoğlu kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Now it's Shevchenko. He is through here. Decent hit! It's in, and that looks to me very much like an own goal.
That can happen to anyone. It's truly unlucky for him, but it's just the way it is. Well, from hero to zero, and a moment that will have everyone puzzled as to how it could have happened.
Well, who saw that coming? It has certainly made things... There's the shot! It's a goal! And with that, he takes home the match ball.
That looks like a preconceived plan.
And the referee brings it to a close. They needed to win, and they have won. It is a triumph. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
From the manager's perspective, Peter, I don't think he could have asked for much more. Well, certainly result-wise. This is a game they wanted to win for so many reasons, and his players did a sterling job carrying out the instructions. Thoroughly enjoyable.
Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all a very good evening. And so we reach a fork in the road.
Hello,
Fortunes
everybody,
can
and
turn
welcome
either
to
way
today's
from this
match.
point. One path leads to where they all want to be, or at least a significant step closer to it. What doesn't bear thinking about is the alternative. It is time for the central characters to stand tall. And this place is living up to its reputation as one of the noisiest corners of the footballing world. No decibels spared in this collective chorus. And that gets things running. And he was quick to react. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Yeah, the idea was right. The delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on.
Szoboszlai, that is good pressure, just hounded him off it. And it's Salah. Mohamed Salah going full steam down the flank. Well, we've seen that early, used a certain sixth sense.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Climbs up big! That has earned a reprieve for the time being. And now a sudden chance to counter.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
And here's Nunez. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Out to the right. Arsenal do have a chance to counter here. And he welcomes it in. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Havertz. And he's being shifted off it. And it's Salah. Van Dijk cuts it out. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
If you're looking for options, Peter, then you're...
Big chance! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Havertz deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Van Dijk calmly anticipates. Rice gets across to intercept that. Quarter of an hour played. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Ødegaard. Rice does well to get it back. Now it's Darwin, and he's certainly onside here. Oh, great defending, that needed doing. So we're still where we started right now.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Ødegaard looks to get on the end of this. Rice. Oh, this is a terrific run. He's found some... Now the finish! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Fernando Torres has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
Aim forwards. Now that's well seen too. Van der Ven spots it and intercepts. Ødegaard. Now it's Havertz. Dink through. Keeper's ball. Mohamed Salah. And here's Havertz. Havertz! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
That'll earn him a few high fives. Probably feels he could have been better protected, though.
Szoboszlai goes short. And now they can spring out of defence. De Bruyne. Can he put it away? There's a goal!
Well, I think there's a few trying to claim offside, but he looks to have been on. Yeah, he was on.
The goal scorer after 31 minutes is number 7, Kevin De Bruyne. Kevin De Bruyne. Kevin De Bruyne.
Liverpool have their opener. It is a goal of real significance.
Well, the roof's just about stayed on, but the crowd level has gone up a notch or 10.
Oh, well played, well played. Now it's Torres. Liverpool are looking to break at pace.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Son Heung-min. Now it's Szoboszlai. Shapes to shoot! And here's Son Heung-min. Gets to show off his quick feet. And the shot! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Son Heung-min actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Corner number 2 then. Szoboszlai plays it short. Liverpool have the chance to go the other way. Well timed, excellent interception. Ødegaard. Havertz, and the finish! A real chance and a real let-off.
Arsenal were again presented with an opportunity to break and look very, very threatening.
Mohamed Salah. Oh, he's burst. He's got the shot away! Fernandes. There's the shot! They've done it! 2 up and threatening to pull clear. That was easy, almost too easy.
Well, the finish looked a guarantee once he was found all alone, and it's criminal defending.
Liverpool are doing very nicely, thank you.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
Now it's Saka. Alexander-Arnold. Van der Ven makes the interception. He can run onto that. Great hit! Surely now they are well and truly out of sight. And again, they simply do not know what has hit them.
Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.